Well, it's the next video, and here's my fancy target. You just take a little old dot, and that's what you aim at. Aim small, miss small, as they say. Gonna set it up 25 yards. I have not read the instructions on this muzzleloader, but anyways, here we go. Yeah, and for those of y'all that didn't read the title and just clicked on the thumbnail, we're shooting a muzzleloader, okay? This is a CVA Wolf. It even tells you to read the instructions first, but guess what? I'm a rebel. I don't listen to that. This man especially don't. Just look at him. You can tell by looking at him, that's a rebel.
We don't need no directions.
Yeah. Looks at north, south, east, and west. Anyway, that's beside the point there. Let's get this set up 25 yards, get it on paper, and go from there. And I am going to clean the front of this breech plug off and check the barrel before. I didn't read instructions on that, but seriously, make sure there ain't no obstructions. You don't want a pipe bomb in your hands. But let's get this set up 25 yards, load it up. Time for some refreshments. Refreshing. He's grinning back there, I swear he is. Alright, like I said, first thing first, we're gonna check this. Yeah, don't need no issues later on. And that does screw out of there pretty fast, don't it, for a breech plug. Now, there's a little bit of junk in there, nothing bad. And like I said, this ain't a final cleaning, I ain't trying to get it exact. I am gonna snap a cap, but I want that off there. I've had some absolute bad luck with stuff like that in the past. And I can see plumb through it. I don't know if y'all can. I'll see what I can do for you. Not a whole lot. Oh, there you go. There, looky there. It's clean, but I'm still going to snap a cap. Now, there's actually some junk in that barrel. I mean, it's like little grimy stuff. It ain't nothing bad. It ain't gonna stop a bullet, but I'm still gonna run a bore snake through it. Probably better if it has some type of lube or something down it, but I'm just gonna run this down it. Well, I may do that. Heck, why not? We in the neighborhood. You gonna do it? Why not do it right, huh? Now, should you use a bore snake on this? I don't know, but my buddy, he's got a 45 caliber. We use a 410 bore snake on, does a good job. And I know it's gun rope. It's a bore snake. Call it what you want. It's off brand, whatever. I think it'll get the job done. Just put a little bit on the fuzzy part. Okay, this one's old. It don't perform like it used to. Y'all know what that's like. Heck, most of my subscribers in their 40s and 50s anyways, ain't they? That's okay. I gotta laugh while I can. 20 years from now, I can't be laughing about it. Let's run that bore snake down it. All right, give it a pull. I should have showed y'all that barrel before, but that's my bad. But I tell you what, y'all ain't got a bore snake, y'all may want to rethink your life here, because man, they get it clean. But anyway, so it's ready to go, basically lubed up right now. Breech plug back in, and your breech plugs, you need to be putting some anti-seize stuff on them. That means a lot, or anti-seize, or whatever they want to call that. I'm sure they got a word for that junk. I actually bought a little stuff of that, and there's several brands, just like, and even several names for the several brands, just like, you know, bore snake, gun rope, etc., etc. Well, this one, they're calling it breech plug / nipple grease. Anyways, perverts, I'm not going to load this thing up right yet with the primer. Anyways, I'm going to put the powder charge down it. Now, what I'm going to use for that is I like loose powder. Once again, I've had some absolute bad luck with using them pellets or whatever you want to call them. Don't like them, don't care for them, don't want nothing to do with them. I'm using 2F, and there's that little measuring device. I'm going to start off with 50 just to get it sighted in, and then that way I'm wasting less powder. And I did read a little bit of the instructions. They did suggest starting with a 50 grain charge, so that's what I'm going to start with. Okay. Put the rest of that back in there. 50 grains. Now the reason I only wet just the tip of the bore snake so all the rest would dry the barrel out. You don't want your powder sticking to the edge for no reason, even though the bullet would push it down probably. Less bubbles, less troubles, right? Give that a couple, little tap. You want to make sure it's all down at the back there. Now I'm going to get the bullets out. And I went with El Cheapo and I got the lightest I could find. If I could find a 40 caliber easily, I'd have got a 40 caliber. But you can't, and it's hard to buy stuff for them and find the parts for them at just a store down the road. So I just got El Cheapo bullets, whatever this is. Bam, power belt. There you go. And these are cut out at the end to help you get that bullet started, which is nice. I do like that about them. Push that down, pull this out. See if we can't get it started. Go down. And I didn't put that thing on there, but I'm just gonna give it a couple taps. That's still going down. If it don't like you using just a 50 grain charge, you know what the instructions somewhat recommended, but you just keep doing that till it bounces back at you. There we go, that bounced. So that's seated now. But that's not much play. I mean, that's almost perfect with the tip, but I don't necessarily like that. But anyways, it is what it is. So that's loaded. Now what I should have done is I should have snapped the cap first. I screwed that part up. So if it don't fire now, that's on me. But anyways, now we need a primer, which is in the truck. But anyway, I'm going to throw a primer in it. We're going to shoot it. Okay, there they are. 777. Got a little primer. It's just shotgun primers, but they want to advertise it as a muzzleloader one. I'm going to britch it down. Got a little hole in the back. Throw that in there. She's about dangerous. All we got to do is cock that hammer and let her fly. It's a second job, Logan. It's a second job. Oh, yeah.
Daddy, look how big a rock I got.
That's a nice one. It's like choking on burnt deviled eggs. Because of the sulfur. You smell that?
Yes, it was on the grass that far away.
Well, either way, it's got to come left.
Wait, is that a shooting?
Huh?
Is that a shooting target? I need to get in the shade.
6, 7, 8,
I'm
9,
in the
10.
shade.
What, baby? I got earplugs in.
I need to be in the shade.
You be in the shade?
Yeah, it's too hot. Hey, here's
Too
your
hot?
shade if you need to be. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It was hot out there in the sunlight. Come in here when you need to cool down. It's cool down here for me.
10 right and 5 up. Load up and do that again. And just so y'all know, I'm going to run a patch in between every shot. I went ahead and put the jag in. That's this extra piece of brass here at the end of it. Because we need to be consistent with it and everything. Because when you go hunting, you ain't going to be shooting out of a dirty barrel. And plus it's going to be harder to sight it in with a dirty barrel because your accuracy starts suffering after like 2 or 3 shots. So I'm just going to run a patch down it every other time. A wet patch and a dry patch, you know, because once again we don't want too much powder sticking in the rifling and stuff. So let's get that done right fast. After he gets through playing with my trigger. It's a nice trigger, y'all, I'm telling you. So wet patch. I'm just putting the gun oil on it. That's all I'm doing. Not even a whole bunch. There's the jag. Run that down. Run it back out.
Let me tell you where I found these.
And that's after 1 shot.
Every day you can pick them. You can ask for
1 shot. Let's flip it over.
You can ask your dad.
Instead of just wasting the whole thing, you get 2 sides out of that patch.
Can I tell you where to
Gonna run it down now. Run it back out.
Y'all gonna feed the water.
Y'all didn't see that. Now, you didn't see it neither, Logan.
I saw it.
So that went from that dirty to that dirty. So that actually got a little better. Now dry patch time.
Whoa. Wow.
Let's get some of that bull crap out of there. There we go. That's a lot easier, just that quick. That's 3. This will be 4. So much easier. So there's 4. That ain't bad. That's a heck of a far cry from that. It went from that to this. So I'm calling that good. And since I'm out here shooting, I'm going to save that for the future and use that as a wet patch. I'm going to say this one's too far gone though. Look at, run. Okay, I gotta come way up. It did come right, but it needs to come up a whole bunch. Oh, and just had to yank them primers out. They just come out like that, no big deal. I guess that little relief cut they got helps, but here we go.
Daddy, why do you have to scare me?
That's what I do, baby.
I feel satisfied.
That's our fault, Logan.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us.
That's right.
Sometimes you just got to admit you're getting old and there's people that's better shots than you.
What is it? Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think we got a case of that right now. I really do. I don't see how I'm that bad now. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyways, the shots down here, if y'all can tell you, it was 1, 2, 3, boom. So there was that, and then we moved back to 50 yards, and here's my 2 shots. And then I let him take a 3-shot group, and he does this, aiming at this dot. So I got it figured out. All I gotta do to kill a deer is get this thing sighted in, and then give it to him, and I'll get a deer. That's all I gotta do. That's it. Okay, we went left 20 clicks, we went up 24. But it hit right there. And then after it hit there, we came back 10 clicks and Logan shot it right yonder. He had to leave because he's literally gonna go see a man about buying a coon dog. But either way, so it's dead on at 50. We hope. I still don't think it's fully broke in. You gotta shoot them back. Most other guns, you know, people say you break them in. The only thing I think really breaks a gun in is shooting it a bunch. Shoot it about 50 times. After that, it'll settle down a little bit, maybe even 100 times. But I ain't gonna be shooting that many times through it today. But we're just trying to get in the ballpark. But either way, he was aiming there. He hit right there. We're gonna go back to 100 now and see what happens. I'm gonna draw a new target on it. And y'all know how fancy my targets are. I just go like that. And since it's 100 yards, I'm going a little bit bigger. And I'm going to break out the table and the chair. And let's see what we can do. That's definitely not that big. About thumb sized. Well, let's go to 100. All right, everybody. We're back at 100 yards. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I have bumped it up to 70 grains. Like I said, 50 was just to save it. And that might be a mistake, I understand that, but here we go, we're going 100 yards now. Alright, Cole, you might want to cover your ears or get way back, okay?
Way back here?
Yeah, one of the two. I'm pretty easy going either way, but one of them's got to happen. If you've ever used a gun as a gun rest, you might be a redneck. See what that does. Like a 4th of July. Oh, it even burned your eyes. Oh.
I didn't need to start.
Alright, 3rd shot.
What's the bullet black?
I'm learning. But every one of them was high, so I can't be having that. Go down 5 clicks. We'll give her one more shot, and then I'm going to show y'all the results.
Outside for when you get to see where you saw it. And also this next side because I want to know where he shoots.
Trying to talk to him, baby?
What you say?
You trying to talk to him?
Yeah, that's
Did
it.
you turn that on?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Let's go ahead and turn it off.
Turn it off.
Got your ears covered, son?
Yes.
Alright, let's go check that out. Alright, now I got my little cameraman holding that. So if he's too shaky, blame him. But anyways, right here I shot here, here, and here. And it's funny because on the other side, it crawled like that as well earlier with it. It went boom, 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 them 3. Well, this one went boom, 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 slowly but surely getting more and higher right, even though I'm holding the same point of aim right here. But either way, I came and they're all in line, so I don't know why the gun's doing that. Maybe if when the barrel's getting hotter, it starts doing something, I don't know. But either way, that last time I came down 10 clicks and it hit right there. That was my last shot too. This is 15 times we've shot it. Now I'm definitely not saying this is the end of it. I'm not saying this gun's sighted in. I'm not saying I'm good, but I do know that crosshair was sitting on that dot every time because I had a good rest back there.
Really?
Yeah, and yeah, stay on target, baby. Look at the screen now. There you go. Don't look everywhere else. But anyways, so there's going to be more shooting to be done. But either way, I mean, that's still a dead deer. That's pretty close to the size of a softball. Maybe a little bit bigger than a softball. And if you can hit a pie plate, you can kill a deer. Simple as that. So, unless it's a little bitty yearling. And knowing me, I'm liable to take a shot at a little bitty yearling. Matter of fact, you might as well call that foreshadowing right yonder. So, but anyways, that's the first shots with the gun. We're going to take further shots later, see if we can get it dialed in some more. But either way, like I said, I don't think the gun's nowhere near broke in, but be looking for more videos and be looking for some hunting videos of that later on this winter. Either way, y'all have a good day.
Turn it off now?
Yeah, turn it off.